Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, praise be to Allah, the most gracious, most merciful, that because of His bless, we could join this wonderful competition. Salawat and salam may always be cherished to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his companions, and his ummah until the end of time. Honorable judges and respected audience, allowed me to introduce myself. My name is Fatta from Zakaria Senior High School, and today I would like to share my opinion about mental health as the key to success. Dear audience, how do you feel right now? Do you sad, angry, or happy? I'm sure we feel different things, right? To be honest, I'm feeling nervous right now. To speak in front of all of you now give me some butterflies in my stomach. Well, to talk about our feeling, how important for us to talk about it, and how does it affect our sustainability? Well, as we know, humans have physics that can respond to feelings such as cold, heat, or pain. But besides that, humans also have mentality that can respond to emotional stimuli such as sadness, anger, joy, and etc. And it turns out that the conditions of physics and mental of humans are very influential to each other. For example, did you ever feel angry when you were hungry? Or have you ever felt weak when you're very sad and disappointed? Well, it explains how our physical and mental conditions are influenced to each other. So, what is mental health? Anyone knows? Okay, according to the World Health Organization, mental health is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being. Not just well-being, that individuals realize that there are abilities to manage the normal stress of life, to work productively, and to play a role in their community. It means that if you guys are not able to manage and overcome your stress, sadness, and anger in your life, then congratulations, you have a healthy mind. But the problem is that not everyone in this world has a healthy mentality. According to the World Health Organization, there are 27.3 million people in Indonesia who experience mental problems. This means that 10% of Indonesia's population has a mental illness. And this doesn't cover the number of people who think that they have mental disorder. And you know what? Surprisingly, Indonesia is the country with highest number of people with mental disorder in Southeast Asia. So it means that this issue is very important to talk about and overcome. This is because someone who suffers from mental illness would be difficult for him to manage various trials and to carry out his role as long as he lives, which will ultimately lead him to the destruction of his life. And you know what the worst impact that will happen to this country? Imagine how much it would be a loss for Indonesia if it lost 10% of its populations to become human resource that will build Indonesia in the future. Not to mention that these numbers are dominated by children and adolescents. By the way, I have an example about the picture of mental health conditions among students. I used to have a friend who was smart, brave, and always got in the top 3 in his school. But when he entered junior high school, he was bullied because of his physical appearance. And everyone he wanted to fight back or get angry with them, his environment always treat him as a crybaby and weak boy. So that in the end, he can vent his emotion of sadness and annoyance, which makes him vent it to bad things, such as porn, games, drugs, and etc. And ironically, it made it difficult for him to achieve the future he used to dream of. And I'm pretty sure that there are still many teenagers out there who are experiencing the same thing as my friend. Therefore, I want to convince you guys that mental health is a very important thing. Yet most of us still think that this is a trivial thing. We know that mental health of each people is the key to success of a nation. Because we already know that people with healthy mentality can manage stress and all forms of his emotions to work productively, to produce, and to play a role in their community. Imagine how advanced Indonesia would be if its community was run by mentally healthy people. Imagine how beautiful and peaceful Indonesia would be if its community was filled by these kind of people. It must be amazing, right? Therefore, let us all start from this moment to build an awareness about the importance of mental problems and start creating an environment where everyone can achieve their dreams, which later can produce something beneficial to our society without demanding others or taking someone's emotions lightly, of course. And for those of us who still feel sad, depressed, and to feel that of having mental problems, and to feel impossible to achieve our dreams, just never give up of loving yourself. Because no matter how bad we think we are, just remember that we have potential and skills that God has given us. And because everybody's abilities are different, hence chase your dreams and never mind about other people think about you. At last, I think that's all that I can say. Seize the day, everyone, and thank you very much for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.